It's Britt. Q&A time. Let's chat. Things I definitely need to let go of is failed endeavors, failed jobs, relationships, friendships, opportunities. I'm a very optimistic person, and when I commit to something, I put my all into it. And when things don't go my way, I do get upset about it. And you can bring up a situation that happened years ago, and I'm still gonna have those same emotions that I did when it happened.
So there's two things that I need to let go of, and one is caring about what other people think. I mean, it's really gotten me nowhere, and it's really left me really unhappy worrying about what other people think. I need to just do what makes me feel happy, do what I really want to do, and, stop worrying about others. They living their life. Let me live my life too. So then another thing that I would say I want to let go of is also taking things personal, allowing other people's actions, things that I cannot control to ruin my day, to ruin my mood. In the past, if somebody did something I didn't like, or somebody said something I didn't like, or work was going a way that I didn't want it to go, whatever it was, I would let it ruin my whole day, sometimes ruin my whole week. And I don't want to do that no more. I just want to be happy this year. I just want to be loving myself, taking care of myself. And I'm gonna be like, miss me with that this year. If anybody has any negativity, miss me with that, okay? So yeah, stop caring what other people think, and don't let nobody ruin my mood.
Okay, I need to let go of the past and what ifs. To elaborate, sometimes I'm an overthinker, and I think about what if I would have did this, or what if this would happen, and I try to figure out my life in the sense that I try to backplay in my mind that if I would have took a different route or made a different decision, that it could have worked out differently, or my life could be different. And I have to let go of the possibility of what could have been. And that's with majority aspects of my life. I'm just hard on myself, and I don't let things go to an extent because sometimes it weighs on me. So there's a lot of things I need to let go of. Other things I can let go of in this season is fear of the unknown, because like I said, I'm an overthinker, and I always have to calculate and plan out each step of how I'm gonna do something, and I think about all the different possibilities, and just the fear of not knowing how it's gonna work out scares me. Fear of not knowing something really scares me, because I like to be in charge of how things are gonna play out.
I feel like the one thing that I need to let go of, because it's honestly truly it's a lot of things that I need to let go of in this next season of my life in order for me to propel and for me to be where I know God is intending for me to be. And if I had to sum it up in one word, it would just be heartache. Heartache in the aspect of the disappointments, heartache in the aspect of things not going the way that I thought that they should go or that they would go. Just when she said it, it was like, oh my, I guess that's it. Like that makes so much sense. That's why I pay you so much money. But she was basically said that she's able to tell that I have a tendency of going through things and then just like packing them, which I think a lot of people do. I don't think I'm the only person. I don't think I'm superhuman because I do that. I don't think I'm just this weird. I think everybody does that in their own way. But basically, over the course of my life, like I can honestly say that I have been blessed. If I'm just thinking back to my childhood, I have been blessed. However, there were a lot of heartaches that I've experienced. And I'm not saying that in the aspect that I'm the only person that's ever been hurt before, because there are a lot of people that have been hurt, and I know that there are millions of people who have gone through far more than I can ever imagine going through and withstanding. But I think because of the heartache that I had experienced early on as a child, becoming a woman, it was, the heartache was still there, but I never dealt with it, you know. And when you do that, it basically just continues to add on and it piles on. Just like I said before, little girls who are broken become women that never heal.
I want to be more realistic with myself in a lot of situations that I have going on, people in my life, work, being a better mom, a better me. But I feel like the biggest thing for me is I feel like I let fear get in the way of a lot of things. Fear is just, it's scary because you don't know. Like, you don't know what's going to happen. And I feel like a lot of times I've let the unknowing hinder me from proceeding with whatever I'm trying to do or trying to accomplish in life, and just going with my mood, like just going with it.
Jealousy will be a definite deal breaker. Now, I would never think anybody would be jealous of me because, like I tell y'all, I don't think I have my ish together at all where I want it to be, and I have my own insecurities. But if I pick up a friend that I feel like is having some jealous traits, I'm definitely going to try to cut ties because life is already lifing on its own, and I don't need anybody going behind my back, you know, making things harder for me or conspiring against me in any kind of way. So definitely jealousy.
Oh, she really went there with this question. I need to take a sip of that one. Okay, so a deal breaker in a friendship. I would say, for me, with friendship, you need to feel safe. When I think about friendship, I think the first word that comes to my mind is safe. I feel safe. And with safety comes with trust. That's because I trust that person. So a deal breaker for me would be distrust. If I can't trust you as a friend, then I just can't do it. Because then it's not going to be real. It's not going to be an authentic friendship. If I can't trust you, if I can't trust you with like my deepest, darkest secrets, you know, it's just not going to work for me.
A deal breaker in a friendship for me would be, I'm going to just say trust. All my friends that I have now, I trust them like literally with my life. So if I tell them anything, I know for a fact that I don't have to count on them saying something to someone else, or something getting around, or even judging me, or just like, my friends are top tier to me. Like, if I didn't have my friends, I would probably be lost right now, because they're my sisters. I don't even really call them my friends. They're my sisters. And I know I can come to them for anything. And man, I feel like if one of us broke each other's trust, it would not be a good thing. I feel like friendship is like a relationship. Because like, when you're in a relationship and that trust is broken, that relationship is pretty much damaged, because you're questioning everything about how this person moves. So it's like that with a friendship. If I trusted a friend with something that was deep to me, and they broke that, like, I'm just gonna question, like, if you even my friend, or like how they move, and like, why would you do something like that? So trust is a deal breaker for me.
Where I'm at in my life now, I don't have room or capacity for anything that's gonna sink my ship. Even if that means me being on my ship by myself. And a lot of times in my life, I was so keen and so dead strong on not being on an empty ship, to where in this last season of my life, I realized that it was the empty ship that served me better than a full ship. Because I had a lot of people in my corner, and I had a lot of people in my ear, and I had, people who I thought were gonna be there. But it wasn't until the ship became completely empty that I realized I can do bad all by myself, but I can damn sure do great by myself too. So I wouldn't necessarily say that I have deal breakers when it goes to friendship. I have boundaries. I know what I will and I won't accept. I know what I bring to the table as a friend. I know, I know those things about myself, so I don't really focus on the other person. And I know that if somebody is in my life and they're not in my life for the right reasons, the correct reasons, then I don't really need to have any deal breakers per se, or, have any, sorry y'all, this is real raw, I gotta take this off, or have any notions or anything. Like, even with relationships, I just feel like if something happens and I don't agree with it, either it's gonna work or it's not gonna work. Basically, that's just the bottom line of it. So I don't really think I have deal breakers in friendships anymore. Where I'm at now, I just have boundaries. Because if you don't respect my boundaries, then you don't respect me. And if you don't respect me, then what are we doing? Then this isn't the situation for us. This isn't the situation for me. Like, I don't really need to be.
I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know, because I feel like everybody's answer would be different. Everybody handles situations differently. Everybody stays when they shouldn't stay. I'm gonna just say cheating in every form, because I know people also talk about what is considered cheating. Is talking to, like, texting another person, is that cheating? If being intimate, is just considered as cheating. If kissing or just oral sex, is, what do y'all consider cheating? For me, I feel like that's all of that, like everything that I just said, and then some. Like, if you start to be interested in someone else other than me, that's cheating. Like, I feel like that's childish. Be single, do what you want, to keep it kicking.
A safe environment to me, whether it's a person, place, or people, would be, it's just a safe haven that is non-judgmental. Your goals, values, and morals are aligned, and your weaknesses won't be exploited.
The words that come to mind when I think of a supportive environment, I think about positivity. I think about uplifting, encouragement, motivational. When you're surrounded by supportive people, people who want to see you win, you're going to feel uplifted. You're going to feel motivated. So when you win, these people are cheering for you. They want to see you win. When you're at your low, these people are telling you, get up, keep going, move forward. You can do it. They want to see you win. So to sum it up is, you're going to feel uplifted. You're going to feel safe. All too often, you see times where people are starting businesses and the closest people to them are not the people that's supporting them. They're not the people who are behind them. Sometimes the people who are supporting you the most are strangers. And that's really sad.
A good supportive environment looks like people who are willing to support you in your dreams and your goals. Support looks like being a shoulder to cry on when you're having doubts. Support looks like being there when you need it. Support looks like even helping or joining in on the vision or the goal. A supportive environment is just, that without a shadow of a doubt that they got your back, basically. It could be the craziest idea, it could be the smartest idea. To have a good supportive system to say, if that's what you want to do, we got you. We gonna support you. Like, that's what most people need. Cause we don't know. We don't know how things are gonna work out or plan out, but knowing that no matter what you decide to do in life, you have a supportive group in your corner to go through the journey with you. That's dope.
A good supportive environment for me, it's the environment that I've built for myself. It's the environment that I have been placed in, because I know what environments look like that aren't conducive for me. And for me, I feel like it would change, from person to person. But for me specifically, it's just one with love, and it's one with grace and compassion and intention. Because that's big for me. Like, that's what I need in my life right now. I need grace, I need love, I need compassion, but most of all, I need intention. And I think that sometimes we have to cultivate those environments. We have to curate those environments for ourselves, because the world we live in today, it's not like you're just gonna automatically get that environment. Like, you have to cultivate it. You have to put the people in your life who are gonna draw that to you. And I'm just so grateful. I'm honestly and truly so grateful, because I have that, and everything isn't perfect. Don't get me wrong, everything isn't perfect. There are definitely some inconsistencies inconsistencies that's in my realm of my life right now that are minute, but they're there. I'm not gonna act like they're not there, they don't exist, they're there. But for the most part, I definitely have a good supportive environment because of what I require from people now. Like, going back to the last question, what is a deal breaker in my friendship? I know what I require from people. I know what I need. I know what it's gonna take to keep the train of Adrienne flowing, to keep me thriving. So I cultivate an environment where I have that around me now. And for those who are no longer in my life, it's no hate. It's nothing. It's no bad blood. It's none of that. It's just that you are no longer conducive for my environment. So there had to be something that was just there. And that's fine. Like, that's okay. You know, when and if people come to that point, that's perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong with choosing you, choosing your peace, choosing your sanity. I saw something the other day. Like, I'm always looking at inspirational quotes, and it was like, I love how I just don't care anymore. Not in a I'm mad kind of way, just that I'm good. Like, and that's just it, because you think about the old people used to say it takes more effort to frown than to smile. You think about carrying and harvesting a lot of just animosity in your heart, and why? Like, I'm good. We're good. If I see you on the street, I wish you well. Like, we're good. So I think that that's just a part of that environment, having a good environment.
I'm gonna drink some more of my wine. It doesn't have to be perfect, because I've realized life isn't perfect. And like I've said in another video, life be lifing. As long as the people around me are supporting me, you know, like, they don't have to be sending no gifts. They don't have to be necessarily sending me words of encouragement, but just being there, like listening to me when I do good, or even when I have bad shit that's going on.
The most challenging thing in my life right now is money management. I work really hard and I like to reward myself, but I spoil myself in everything. I spoil myself with food, I spoil myself with travel, I spoil myself with beauty, I spoil myself with clothes. I really don't have a niche. And I do need to upgrade my career to the next level and make more money, because I really don't want to have to cut back on the things that I like to do. But, in the meantime, I need to balance.
So, what is most challenging for me today is I have a desire. I know what I want in life. I know how I want my life to turn out. For me, I've always been someone who wanted to work for herself. I wanted to be able to be free, be in charge of my time and what I do with it, be able to travel, not have to give my life to someone else's business, but pour into my own. Now, what's challenging is knowing the right route to go. There's so many things that you can do, and I've tried so many different routes, but it's really finding the right route for me, finding the best way for me, something that's gonna work. There's just so many avenues that you can take, and sometimes you can lead off into one that ends up being a dead end. So that's my challenge, is just figuring out the right path for myself and finding the path that's going to get me where I want to be, and that's financially free.
I need a sip of wine for this question. The most challenging thing in my life right now is financial stability and career. I'm gonna go in on this. So I'm currently in school for dental hygiene, and I am taking my prereqs right now. And this is me overthinking, but I have been going to school for about a year straight now because my plan was to go ahead and apply for the upcoming year, but I was told that I possibly may not be able to because the last 4 classes that I need, they need to see that in order to make a decision and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, open enrollment is only once a year, and to know that I would have to wait a whole nother year after I finish these classes, because the classes that I'm taking, I will be done in a few months. So to know that a whole nother year has to go by before I can even apply really hurts. And I didn't really count on that happening. So like now I have to figure out, like, dental school is 2 years and waiting a whole nother extra year. And it's like I've already gone by so long with feeling just lost as far as like what I want to do. And I felt like I couldn't go back to school. And now that I'm doing it, it just feels like I'm being pushed 10 steps back. And y'all, it really hurts. But anyway, financial stability is what's challenging for me right now, because what I'm doing now is nothing that I really want to do, and it's just to get by. And I'm just tired of working for the bare minimum and working hard, whether it's mentally hard, physically hard. I'm just tired of always struggling, man. When I know there's other jobs out there that I can do, and there's other avenues of, you know, ways to make money. And it's just like, I'm sitting here struggling with what I have now, and it just, y'all, it really eats me up that, you know, I can't get to a place where I want to get. And it's just like, I just need that chance. Like, I just need somebody to take that chance on me, because I am a hard worker. I can adapt to anything. Like, my resume doesn't show all the skills that I have, because I don't even put half of the jobs that I've done, but I've basically done any and everything you could think of. So it's like, I can do it. It's just coming across the opportunity that can open up for me is like my biggest thing. But my biggest challenge right now is, you know, financial stability and trying to find my way in a career that will not only make me happy, because I don't even know if I'll ever really be happy working for somebody, but at least I know that if it was something that I like to do or even grew to love to do, then it would be okay, you know? But the things that I'm doing now, I can't. Like, if y'all could feel how heavy it weighs on my heart, like, but, and it's like, I know I'm striving for better and I'm making the steps to get there, but, you know, when things take time, I get things take time, but like, when bills are due now, they not worried about if I'm in school trying to better myself. Like, the bills are due now. But yeah, that's what I'm struggling with. Like, that's my most heavy thing on my heart, is financial stability right now.
The one thing that I find challenging in my life right now is articulating my passion and my purpose as one. Because it's far easier to pursue your passion, in my opinion, than it is to pursue your purpose. Because for me, in the spiritual realm, I know that my purpose is ordained by God. I know that God has paved the way. I know that there's a purpose on my life far bigger and greater than I will ever understand. I know that. I wholeheartedly, I know that. It's important that people know that about themselves. However, with that, I understand and I know that because my purpose is far bigger than me, the triumphs that come and the trials that come are also going to be far bigger than me. So for me, it's the idea of getting the two on the same page, where I not focus so much on my passion products or projects, but I focus on my purpose. Because I don't want to live in a world where, and when I say a world, I mean my life. I don't want to live in a life or cultivate a world around me where I'm just running off of the fumes of my passion, because eventually passion dies. I want to lean more towards my purpose, and that isn't easy. That is not easy to do. And I want to see it through, which is the hardest part of it all, because it does get hard. I was tested before I even did this. Like, I would much rather be in the bed right now, cuddled up, chilling on a Sunday, watching snowfall with my man. And because of his love and his support and this environment that I've curated, he encouraged me to just get up and get it done. Like, get up, get it done, go do it. So I got up, I showered, I did my makeup, I put my wig back on, I did all the things. I set up my cameras, and my baby girl, my daughter, she wanted to help because that's what she does. She helps her mom. And I'm already irritated. I'm already a little frustrated because this is a lot and I'm doing more. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone because I don't be on camera for y'all. Like, it's a lot. I'm used to just having my standstill mic and I'm talking and it's dark and the vibes are there and y'all don't see me. But today, I have on this wireless mic. I have all these cameras in my face. It's different for me today, right? And my baby adjusts the tripod. And I just worked hard to get the perfect shot, and she messed up the tripod. And in the midst of that, I'm on the phone with my brother because I'm trying to get him to help me do my mics. And I'm frustrated and I'm aggravated, and at this point I don't care anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done and I'm not doing this. But I gave up in an instant. It was like, I don't want to do this anymore because this is a passion, right? That's the passion part of it. Like, I don't, because a passion is like a hobby. You can pick it up and put it down at any time. But a purpose, right? Because I heard something just tell me to calm down. And I was able to get aligned in my purpose, because this is bigger than me. Me sitting here with these cameras in my face and this mic on and this wig tight, it's so much bigger than me and what Adrienne has going on. So that's my purpose. This is my purpose. This is what I have to do, because I don't know, I may say something that's gonna help somebody this week. I don't know. But if I treated this moment like it was a passion, I wouldn't be here. But because I chose to be in my purpose, I had to go through the obstacles to still be sitting here and filming this right now. That is the most challenging thing in my life right now. It's getting my passion and my purpose to marry each other. Because right now they dating. Right now they just dating. They're not even courting each other, right? Like, I don't know how old my audience may be on this, because my geographics are definitely all over. But back in the day, you used to court. That's when you were official. When a guy courted a woman, like, I'm courting her. Like, we're not, like, we're together real bad. If I got millennials on here, like Young Miami say, They just dating. They not even real bad right now. Passion and purpose are not together real bad yet, but they're getting there. Okay.
Co-parenting. This is year 2. My kid, she's about to be 3, and it's still not where I would like it to be. It's better than what it was, but it's not where I want it to be, and I want it to continue to grow. Like, I want it to flourish. Me and my kid's dad, we don't live in the same state, so it's just been a lot more on my end, physically and also mentally. But I mean, other than that, like, I wouldn't change it. Like, if I had to, I'd go back and do it again. I guess I need to go ahead and finish that class answering that question. But yeah,